A live do Snu.
Ah, eu esqueci de trocar a cor.
Eu também. Snu contra MC Gorilla, foda-se.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile.
Ah, senti aí.
Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner.
Cara, que idiota esse personagem.
Will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The jump in is denied.
Ah, não deu tempo.
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances.
Cara, o problema de ficar um tempinho só sem jogar Street Fighter é que tu já começa a esquecer tudo.
Ah, eu perdi o botão errado.
É aí que eu vou me recompor.
Cheio de sal.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Grabs them. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Their worst fear in the corner taking form.
Ah, eu soltei a defesa.
Nossa, apertei.
Não deu. Como assim? Ah, velho. Pior que eu tive reação, mas eu acabei o stand 2 dela é muito lento. Vou dar um stand 2 e ela fica parado voando. É aí que eu tenho que acostumar de novo. Licença da Cap?
É porque esse narrador que tá narrando a luta é da Capcom.
Ah, tu usa o narrador idiota lá.
Eu acho legal.
Eu esqueci.
Eu acho massa.
Não gosto. Eu acho que atrapalha pra mim essa.
Oh.
Eita porra. E fala que o Didi é dano. Que drogado.
Oh, easy tag. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 1 sets the tone with that win.
Eu não sei como é que bota essa narração. O jogo sempre deve ver assim.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Does a good job of pushing back. Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Drive rush to keep it going. Big throws.
Ah, eu inventei de apertar.
Player 2 is dominating this match.
Ai, dropei.
Stuck in the corner but not going down without a fight.
Nossa, perdi.
Knockdown and
Meu Deus, o cara veio no agarrão mesmo.
we're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Pensa rápido.
For the last round, it's knocked them out.
Sabe o que é legal?
Ele vai agarrando mesmo.
Aqui no meu computador vocês estão jogando no mapa de treino. E já na live eu tô vendo vocês jogando aquele mapa da Kami.
Uhum.
Loucura esse negócio de mapas diferentes.
É bom pra quem tem PC mediano, tá ligado? Dropei essa merda. Ela agarra no neutro mesmo, foda-se. Entreguei.
Nossa, tudo errado.
O problema é ter no meu.
Morreste.
Ah, que idiota isso, cara.
O jogo já vai contando tudo ali, os placares, não precisa nem botar. Diferença do Mortal Kombat.
O jogo é bom, né?
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going.
Meu Deus, olha a distância que isso me pegou.
What's the play here? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down.
Ah, cara, esse golpe é muito lento, velho. Eu tive reação pra fazer o Drive Impact, só que eu não tive...
Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing.
Demorei demais.
We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using
Pegou
any
como?
drive-reliant moves. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, burnout on both sides? Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Both fighters are just about done. Big meter gap here finishes with the
Neutral Grave. No Mortal Kombat cantando.
Dei meio Scorpion mesmo pra fazer isso.
Who's going to start things off? Grabs him, rips the slasher out. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. The rapid fire fist sends him low. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Experiencing burnout. This is gonna hurt. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh my god, what a throw tech!
Nossa.
Player 1
Ah,
has the
velho.
chance to win breakthrough
Esse
with the
cancel
throw.
dele vai tomar no cu.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Next, the counter. Does a beat, knocked him out of the air. This is gonna hurt. What's that all?
Ah, mano, tô dropando a porra do combo.
Play. It's really anything goes at this point. Super art to show off
Nossa.
what PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could
Otimizado, não otimizado. Olha lá.
Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Will this drive gauge gap decide the round? What's next? Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. What are they gonna do? Just go for it. This is gonna hurt. Pumps the brakes on
que
the
eu
impact. Throws it in. Things are bare. The reactions on display. Gross. Answers with a fireball. Quick air to air.
Ai, tentei chipar.
Counter. Player 1 was
Se tivesse o golpe forte, ele acho que matava.
Não sei se matava.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Whip
Caraca.
wide open. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. This is the range where things get parries to jump in to shut it down. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Up into the air off of just cool. The rapid fire fist sends
Dá pra fazer 47% com ela com nível 2.
Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage. So they should be looking to
Se eu
anti-air.
conseguir essa abertura, dá pra fazer 50%.
Drumming up a beatdown. Quick breather. Throw leaves them wide open. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Looking for a chance.
Ah, cara, olha esse pé, velho.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The throw missed. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? They're back into the corner now. Wrecks them. Just trust that off. Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
Matou. Easy.
Fuel to the fire. Cook 'em up.
Nossa.
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Dá quanto isso sim?
Missed that chance and takes the
56.
Now you know history.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Foi esse
They
combo
put
que eu
on
vi
a
o cara
real
fazendo.
fight for us.
O dele deu mais dano por causa que ele pegou no Drive Impact.
Uhum.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Ah, vai tomar no cu. Que mérito idiota esse jogo dá pra esse golpe.
All that grinding and training mode paid off. Look at the optimal damage on that combo. Player 1 has them legit.
Nossa
shooting.
senhora.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Gets him.
E depois os caras falam que é balanceado esses golpes.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Converts the
That's all.
impact into a punish counter. Doesn't miss a beat. The throw missed. Jumps in. From upstairs. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Hits him with a
Ah, não deu
stop and
tempo.
block. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Ah, esse daí também acho que dá uns,
Caralho, da hora.
All on the floor.
acho que dá uns 50, 60% dano.
59 se jogo CA.
Both fighters planning something?
Ô, louco.
Crowns them from above. Players drive rush to keep it going.
Nossa.
Right lead is there, but still, that final push at the end paid off in spades.
Virada
When you
boa.
have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Finds the target. Hits them with a stop and pop.
Nossa, mais de minha vida agora.
Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. Both sides getting ready. This can lead to some big damage. Maximum strike. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Amazing. Player 2 has got a betting it all on the drive rush. Nothing stops this train. Tons of space between the fighters now. Anti-air in the clutch. There's
Nossa,
the
não deu
drive
tempo, velho.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The next touch may decide this one. They're just gonna go for it with the super.
Ah, velho. Se ele trouxe essa versa, essa porra fosse alta, cara.
Player 2 clinches the win.
Uma coisa que a MK é melhor é a questão de grab, cara.
No way we
Grab
could.
tem
Sim,
que ser alto.
mas muito mais justo.
They're still hungry.
Ah, eu queria ter clipado, não deu.
Stepping up for the rematch.
Ah, depois de pegar a
It
live.
looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent brushes that off and keeps going.
Sim, é que eu não precisava procurar, tá ligado?
Sneaks in above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out,
Caraca.
getting that opening, and then jumping in.
Vai tá com esse combo otimizado aí já, ó.
Doesn't connect. No good.
Graças a quem? Não me case.
Player 1 chases them down.
Louco.
Buys some time by
Quem é na minha casa?
to the corner. And now
Melhor
they
DJ
have
do
player?
chances to do
Melhor
damage.
DJ atualmente.
Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out.
O BR lá?
Misses.
Não sei se ele é BR.
To pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Perfect
Caraca,
read
velho,
to get the
DJ é
finish
muito
with the
chato.
low attack.
Eu sei que um dos melhores Ryu,
First round.
um dos melhores Ryus atualmente é brasileiro, o Not Pedro.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to hold your ground?
Ó,
Beautiful setup with that attack. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters planning something? Side switch in the corner. That combo did decent damage. Looking for a chance. Drive rush to keep it going. Just cool into the low.
Caraca, velho. Esse DJ, ele, se ele erra, ele acerta também.
Jumps. The throw missed. Drops him hard. Blocks it. Knocked him out of the air. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Velho.
Amazing. Betting it all on the drive rush. This can lead to some big damage. Impact counter. Ooh, that's so sick. Closes it out.
Reação me salvou.
Here's the final
Uhum.
round. The real fight starts now. far for the throw to connect. That combo did decent damage. Drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Turning it right up with the super.
Caralho.
59, isso aí. Nossa, 56 eu acho.
Olha isso.
Deu mais por causa que pegou de Punisher, né?
Who will set the bait at this range? Betting it all on the drive run. Wall
Vai.
split into the guard break. Jump rushes in. Yes, sir. More damage.
No.
Please.
No.
There's a
Morri.
round. All ran out.
Cara, eu dropei na hora certa.
Really had to fight
Uhum.
this one. No shortage of
Acho
drop.
que era
Eu
só
não
ter
sei
feito
clipar, eu
normal.
não sei clipar, cara. Que diabo.
It's not over yet.
Depois que a live estiver pronta,
Believe it's time for that
não é?
comeback.
Não, dá pra fazer durante a live também.
Tá?
All the throw connects.
Olha isso, cara.
Throw do some good damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage?
Ah, sim.
Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 can't let their drive game run out. They need to find a way to will this super art connect? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Down to the wire. Life lead opens up. Denies the low heavy. Just out of range for that throw. Holds out with the block. KO.
Ah, é, pô.
Nossa, soltei.
Sabia que tu ia esperar um grab.
First with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
Se isso aí fosse
Drive
alto.
rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters, they're going for the super
Ah,
art.
eu tô fazendo no tempo errado.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Jump. Barely blocks, brushes that off, and keeps going. Are we going to see a comeback here? Wraps it up
Caraca,
with a
só isso aí.
decisive combo. We're going
esse dano
into the
todo.
final round tied up. Which fighter
Pois é.
has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What's next? Flashes him with a checkmate. Taking forward run. Doesn't even.
Ah, cara, que imbecil.
Okay, here this can lead to some big damage. Maximum strike. Super art to show us what PhD and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it. A real test of nerve.
Ah, velho. Tu errou o chute sem querer. Tu queria acertar esse
Sim.
chute.
Gotta hand it to both
Certinho.
fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Será que a hitbox ela baixa junto também? É o que tá parecendo.
Não sei.
Still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, what a smart throw. Big throw. Barely blocks the jump in. Fake out. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner.
Velho, eu
Now
sei
they
que vou
can
tomar
take
essa
some big
merda.
chances to do damage here.
Mano, não faz sentido isso, velho.
Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. The super armor does its job. Solid combo. Decides to meet them in the air. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Grabs them. Springs forward with the drive rush. That knot gets.
Ah, eu soltei.
Eu sabia que tu ia soltar também. Se não pegasse, eu sabia que tu ia soltar no
On the
final.
board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Eu dar
Ooh,
um
it
tapão
looks
depois.
Like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the target combo as a filler. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? We have Super Arts on deck. There's still a check. Ooh, what a smart throw!
Ah, velho, eu tô fazendo o tempo errado sempre, e isso acaba indo pras costas.
But still anyone's game. Connects with the throw. A quick breather. Forward rush.
Ih, ele trocou de lado na hora.
Jump! Oh my, the throw tech. The next touch made it. Wow.
É o Leias.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
Tem
streak.
3 pessoas, Cid e tu, eu acho, na live.
Aham.
Não sei.
Eu tô. Eu deixei aberto no celular aqui, mas eu tô assistindo pelo computador.
The jump in is denied. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set
Nossa,
the
deu
table
tempo.
Ah, não. Olha isso, que idiota.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out
Ah,
of danger.
não dá se não fizer o drag
Side
rush.
switch. Now they're on the defensive. Gets out of the corner. With the throw. Okay. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Cara, eu vou sempre tomar grab nesse jogo, não adianta.
Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 needs to use the jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. A super art, then
foi.
super the meteorite absolutely destroys them. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal, sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super art, drops them. Player 2, this
Ah,
is
velho,
gonna be
assim,
bad news.
dois.
Critical art now? What a
Por que pegou?
Não sei.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see
Esse
if they
jogo
can
aqui,
build
cara,
themselves
tipo,
a streak.
ou tu tem que ser bom nesse jogo,
It's not
ou
over yet.
tu,
Let's believe it's time
ou tu
for
é
the
um
comeback.
profissional nesse jogo.
Jumps in.
Não, peraí. Ou tu é ruim ou tu é profissional nesse jogo.
Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own.
Jogo que tu tem que dedicar a vida se tu for quiser aprender mesmo
Will
ele.
set the table for the rest of the fight.
Aham.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck
Cara,
in
o
the
pulo desse
corner.
jogo é muito forte.
Decent return on that combo. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Had the radar up and takes a big gamble.
Nossa.
KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hits them with a stop and bomb. They've piled up the knowledge.
Ah,
Now,
mentira.
how are they going to use it? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Looking to impress with this super. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range, relatively safe. Jumps in, sees him coming, and shrugs it off with the super arm. Just cool and
O
throws him.
DJ, ele errando
Grabs and
acerta.
throws him away. Keeps him out. Oh, they're going for the super
Ah,
arm.
velho.
Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they? There's a burnout. Pops off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with the throw.
Tô cansado de tomar grab já.
Barely blocks the jump in. Smart play with a perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. This can lead to some big damage. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Add up that
pra lá.
grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They're in the corn, breaks through with the throw.
Tomar mais um então.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Cara, esse jogo é intancável com esses grab médios.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Jump. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The jump in catches him.
Ah, cara, não tem tempo de pular, velho.
Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Did the super art connect?
Nossa!
Protect the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Player 2, it can.
Ah, velho, quase ainda virei.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Dashes forward. Grabs him. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather hits him with a stop and bop. Looks to drop him to earth.
Que?
Burnout activated.
O que eu fiz?
Player 1
Por que saiu o Drive Rush?
stacked against them.
Não sei.
They squeeze out a win here. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it.
Que edição!
Caralho.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
O movimento que você faz é a batida aqui, tipo a DJ.
Gonna witness a blow up here? Decides to meet them in the air. They're on the lookout.
O jump dessa mulher parece o jump do Giras, cara.
Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Their life is looking pretty KO.
Yes.
Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Burns the drive gauge. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Big throws. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. Burns out.
Ah,
Just goes for it at this range. Oh,
não era isso que eu ia fazer, cara.
this round with a level 3 super.
Mas eu lancei lá longe.
Uhum.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch.
O Marisa tem que
We ain't
agressivar
even
mais, eu
close
tô
to
muito...
done yet. Manages
Eu
to
espero e
block
fico
the
tomando
jump-in
grab.
attack. Can't tech the throw. The super armor does its job. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has the life lead. All right. Throws him down. Good
Olha o
work
Mortal
staying
Kombat
in throw
cantando.
range there. Was looking for that jump attack.
Ah, velho, esse golpe é muito lerdo
The
pra
fighters
reagir.
are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Goes for the super art? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Player 2 creates a good corner
Tropei o combo, cara.
Burnout activates. Player 2, the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art, catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
Não!
Burnout activates. Perfect
Ah!
KO. They were
Boa.
in full control there. We're going into the final
Eu não
round
uso muito
final.
pouco nesse
Which
jogo.
fighter has it in
O
them
jogo
to
vai
find out the
reagir
win?
e acertar o golpe normal.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive
Tem
arm.
nojo que fica usando pouco toda
Barely
hora.
blocks the jump in. Gotta do better than that. Jumps, drops them. Good judgment there. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Player 2 is it meets them in air.
Esse Black é pau no cu.
Ligou uma
Ele viu que
informação
falou que
e
eu não
assim.
gosto. É.
tries to counter on reaction. Player 2 is with drive impact misses. It finds the target. No! Stand off the wall! Both sides can drop some hard. Wow, Saturday
Ah, olha isso, cara, que idiota.
taps him on the toe. Jump! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Hits the drive. Somehow manages to block the jump. Clutch anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. No, critical art now.
Nossa,
Ah, que idiota, passa por dentro.
Calculation. No doubt
lembrei
about it.
disso. Eu tava jogando contra o Gaio hoje e passou pela magia.
It is over. Player 1.
Cara, e Gaio, cara, é um personagem insuportável, velho. Tipo, eu acho que ele dá 2 socos e o facão. Aí ele vai pra longe, fica atacando magia. Depois ele consegue uma punição, 2 socos, facão. Aí
Aham.
toca pra longe e continua atacando magia. Aí, cara, um personagem chato.
Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. The jump in catches them.
Mais um episódio da série e porque botou errado.
They were right to be on guard there. In there.
Essa punição com o R1 dela é muito forte.
On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure
Só,
on.
tipo, tu levou 2 hits, fez um combo da
Goes
Kami.
for the jump in to start. Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art. Marisa gonna get
No
a
ovo.
jab. How's this round going to develop?
É o carro da rua passando no seu ovo.
Throws it forward and maintains the corner here. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Doesn't miss a beat. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. A super art?
Cara, ele é muito específico a posição que tem que ficar pra pegar essa porra.
Here's the final round.
Ou tem que ser no combo, ou tem que ser quando o cara estiver pulando lá longe.
Start drops that off. Were they baiting them into that? That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish.
Ah, velho, que adianta tentar dar...
With breather, jumps up, taking chunks out of each other here. Jump, oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care.
Olha esse cross, cara, que idiota.
Oh, combo, let's go. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning, connects with the throw. Oh, here we go, flashes them with a jackknife. Throws it in. What are they gonna do? They pick this time to bust this out.
Nossa senhora, e o bicho,
Oh, hit the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. It is over.
aquela andadinha pra trás.
Aham.
Has gotta be feeling good getting
Quando o cara dá o golpe lá em cima, ele sempre desce unsafe.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Target combo into. Took him to the corner in a flash. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. From up above. The drive impact doesn't get them to punish. Takes a big gamble and rips out a rock KO.
É muito irritante, cara.
Player
E é muito
1
bom.
hits up the always important
Uhum.
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Mas quando se tu der um grab também,
Now,
esse
how are they
coisa
going
aí,
to use it? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage out the corner. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Big throws. That throw will do some good damage. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes
Apertei o
things
botão errado.
Risky up close throws them. Knockdown and getting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play it conservative. The drive impact doesn't work. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Oh, critical art now. Player 2.
Caraca. Se fosse o Shoryuken, eu tava fudido.
Player 1 brings it home.
Eu achei que ia pegar.
See if they can build themselves a streak.
Eu fiquei com medo de pegar.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't
Tá
even
quanto?
close to done yet. Ooh, it
Nove,
looks like
seis.
they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Absorbs the down to the
Olha.
player.
Que reação não, eu acho muito idiota
How's the
isso.
match gonna play out? Player 1 has a
Agora
slight
eu sei nem me
lead, but
amar,
they sit 'em.
drive.
There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 1 chases them down.
Ah, velho. Não deu tempo.
Knife lead opens up. Can't
Às vezes eu tenho reação, mas o golpe é muito lento.
drive rush to keep it going.
Olha lá.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge.
Ah, eu tentei.
Finishes with the
Também tentei
throw.
grebar e não foi.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Hold your breath. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 will a super art. The super doesn't hit. Manages to block the jump in attack. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. Springs forward with the drive rush. A thunderous drive
Ah,
impact
fez
close the
depois.
round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps. Connects with the throw. Carries them over and hits them with
Ah,
a
não
stop.
pegou? Como assim?
Both are ready to pull the trigger. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Choose their shot. There's the drive impact. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. She's gonna more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh.
Quase 50.
This would really tip the scale.
Mais 50, na verdade. 50. Não, 50.
Are we gonna see it?
Ah, achei que ia fazer magia.
Now?
Eu sabia que ia vir nessa.
Essa daí foi.
Cara, essa magia cancelável dele é muito
Force to be reckoned with.
Eu sabia que ia vir nessa, aí eu já cancelei pra lurar.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent pushes that off and keeps going.
Olha,
Tempo.
que sem sentido isso.
Punishes that ill-timed
Todo
attack
esse tempo pra poder
with
reagir, cara,
very
ainda.
bad choice there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Uses the target combo to... Will this super art connect? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Mas. O combo aí tá otimizado já.
Situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers experiencing burnout. That drive impact is blocked.
Ah, eu fiz a mesma coisa, velho.
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Cuts in with the drive impact. The throw missed.
Ah, velho. Cara, se esse grab fosse alto, velho.
Player 2 picks
Eu
up
fico
the first
tentando
round.
abaixar ao invés de
That'll
tentar
give them a
desviar.
psychological advantage.
Quer dizer, ao invés de tentar dar
Ooh,
tech.
it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hold your breath. Beautiful setup with that attack. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Here's the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend buzzer. So get up to get down. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Hits him with a
Ah,
stop
velho,
and
não deu
rock.
tempo.
Ô louco.
Have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to
Matou.
turn this around. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Jump. Ah, burnout activates. Just goes for the head.
Ah, eu vi. Cara. Ele aceita. Agora tu guarda comando, né, ô filho da puta?
Took no time to finish that fight.
Agora tu resolve guardar comando, né, Street Fighter de merda.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Box him with a target combo. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact will block, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. All right. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Was looking for that jump attack. Very solid corner. Oh! Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Decent return on that combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. KO.
Vai trolei com esse
Player
especial.
1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 has the life advantage. Both this is gonna be bad news.
Não era isso que eu fiz.
They quickly get back
Perdi
to the
por bobeira.
stage.
Ah, boa.
Finishes with the throw.
Cara, não sei por que não saiu o especial.
Bro, listen, when you're locked
Ah,
in,
fui
you're
fiquei
locked in.
perto ainda.
That was a decisive win.
Por quanto?
Pô,
10-8.
10-8.